Disclaimer: I do not own the clips or music shown. They are used for review and entertainment purposes. Thank you. Greetings, Gap House and Gap House. It's me, Camden, on Channel Camden. The Sonic movie. Again, I talked about this multiple times on my channel. You know, the interesting history this film had with, with the original design and the backlash and then changing the design and everything. Well, let me tell you, there's more than meets the eye behind the Sonic movie. And it goes all the way back to the 90s. Yeah, it's like, everyone knows the story behind the design and everything, but also I watched some YouTube videos and found out the history behind this movie. And also, yes, I talked about this movie on my channel, and you should check out that video that I made about a year ago. I enjoyed the movie, by the way. Like, I really enjoyed it. If you guys didn't know, I'm a huge Sonic fan. So anyways, let's go back to the 90s. I'm gonna take you back to the past. So, 1994-5. So back in 1994-5, there was supposed to be a Sonic movie called Sonic the Hedgehog, Wonders of the World, and it's really, really 90s. Basically, it was made by a company called MGM. It was basically their biggest project ever, and it's about a boy who meets Sonic. His name is not Chris. Thank gosh, because I hate that kid. Basically, it's a kid who has a lot of problems with school and his parents. Basically, he plays a game called Sonic Extreme. Hey, remember that Sonic game? Alright, you don't. It's a canceled Sonic game that never happened. And one day, the boy comes across a machine called Extreme Radical Intelligence. If that ain't the most 90s thing I heard, then I don't know what is. And then Sonic comes to life from the game. Just like that Fat Albert movie everyone forgot about. And then, not only Sonic comes to life, but Dr. Robotnik, that's what Eggman was called back in the day. He comes to life. And if you're thinking Tails, Knuckles, or Amy showing up, they're not showing up. And basically, a bunch of silly things happen and stuff like that. And then Eggman takes school bullies, roboticize them, and call them bully bots. The bullies probably deserved it. And then Robotnik wants to make 3D replicas of the Wonders of the World. Hence the title. He said it! He said it! And yes, the movie never happened. And also that Sonic Extreme game got canceled. And if you want to look up more about Sonic Extreme, then you should look up more on it on why it was canceled. So yeah, a bunch of other things went down with the movie and it just was scrapped. So, is that all? No, that's not all. Next is Sonic Armageddon. Before I get to that, there already was a Sonic movie, kind of. It's Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie, but also we call it Sonic OVA. Sonic OVA is basically a direct-to-video Sonic short film, because it's only an hour long, so it's not really feature-length, and it's kind of a 2-episode pilot for a TV series that never happened. And basically it's about where Sonic and Tails and Knuckles, they stop Eggman's newest invention, Metal Sonic. And this movie is memed very, very much.
You should give it a try! Just don't show off so much! Help me! Wake up, Sonic! Come on! Help! Help me! Wake up! Shut up, Tails! You might know everything I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you, since I know everything you're going to do! Strange, isn't it?
He said to me! And yeah. And the quality of the movie, it's kind of weird. Like, it's a strange part of Sonic's history, and everyone remembers it, and it's like a cult classic. But I will give it this, the animation looks cool and the action scenes between Sonic and Metal Sonic looks cool. Also, they gave Knuckles a hat. Because apparently, yeah, it's very odd and weird. You should check it out though. Regardless, you'll probably have a rock. Anyways, I might go more on Sonic OVA someday. But anyways, Sonic Armageddon. Sonic Armageddon. Basically, it's about where Sonic and friends, their world is under attack. Rivalization gets worse, and it takes place after Sonic Sega, who is writing this film, or at least took part in it. Ken Penders. Oh, if you guys don't know who Ken Penders is, well, basically, think of Christian Weston Chandler and Rob Liefeld all mixed into one. Ken Penders is a very interesting person, and he also has an echidna fetish for some odd reason. And he wrote some comics of the Archie comic series, you know, the Sonic Archie comic series back then. And he tried to do some lawsuits or copyright against Sega for using their characters because it's their franchise. And if you wanted to know more about Ken Penders, you should look up about him. So basically, like I said earlier, Sonic Armageddon is basically, it was a movie that was supposed to be a continuation of the Sonic SatAM series. Did I do that? Yes, basically in Sonic Armageddon, Mobius was supposed to blow up. Very dark. And there's some concept images that we found out about. Okay, so first is, oh wow. That's pretty depressing for something Sonic related. But does compare to the edginess of Shadow the Hedgehog. Imagine you're a child, right? And since this was pitched back in 2002, right? So and it was probably going to come out around 2003 or 4, right? So imagine you're a kid. During that era, you are watching Sonic X, which has lighthearted adventures with Sonic, Chris, and Tails and friends. And then you ask your mom and dad, "Can I see the new Sonic movie?" And then you do. And you walk out the theater. And then absolutely traumatized. The next concert art is then you have our cast of Sonic characters. You have some characters in their modern designs like Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. There are also some characters you rarely get to see like Mighty and Sally. And there's also the Chaotix are there, and they have like a modern design. 4 Sonic Heroes. Then there's Eggman, ready to pee on the moon. We also have this, like a pitch video, and it's a riot, I'll tell you that. So you better...
a glass of orange juice, and try not to reach through the screen because here we go!
Ah yes, my favorite movie studio. Floating Island Productions.
But I knew better. After all, my dad's job was to search for life on other planets.
Okay. Are those supposed to be Ken Penders' kids? And he's recording them from some sort of stairs or window? Nextly, is this self-inserting himself as an astronaut?
Like who could keep a secret that big, right? Anyway, this is what my dad said really happened.
See, I told you this is weird. A Larry Houston Ken Penders film. Sonic Armageddon. Sonic Adventure 3 leaked footage. Even got his own daughter to do the Sonic voice.
Cha! This is way past cool!
These look like Chris Chan drawings. I told you. Well, that was random. So, firstly, he recorded his children behind the window. Then, had his daughter do the Sonic voice. He also inserted himself as an astronaut or something. Like he has his own war, I guess. That was a interesting video, I could say that. Well, that movie got canceled, of course, because, it was around the time Sonic X was developing. And my friends, that is not all. Because next, we have another. There is another Sonic movie. And it's a Sonic fan film on YouTube that's notorious. And it came out around 2013, and it's like really, really notorious and very, very well known. I'm just gonna talk about it for a little bit. And they even got Jaleel White to voice Sonic in his fan film. That's probably part of the reason it's notorious. Probably well known. And yeah, I can definitely say that this had a lot of effort put into it. And I have a lot of well-known people on the internet. It has James Rolfe, aka the Angry Video Game Nerd, and a few others. And it even has and Knuckles' gloves has fingers. And yeah, it's very interesting. You should check it out. And it's really well known. I just wanted to put this one out there. That's not all. Well, Sony acquired the film rights to make a Sonic the Hedgehog movie. And they were going to make their movie PG-13 and dark. And yes, Sony. Think about that. Probably wouldn't have went well. And I heard about this as a kid years ago, and I was like, hope Sonic won't look weird. And then it went to Paramount. And it was a very interesting time to learn about the information. Jim Carrey being cast as Robotnik, and James Marsden and Tika Sumpter being in there. And Ben Schwartz voicing Sonic, which I wasn't really surprised about after... See the appeal? And yes, and then in December 2018, one day when I was at school, and I was on my Chromebook during free time, and I was just a little young boy just looking up Sonic news and stuff like that, and then this image popped. This poster. Very interesting. And yeah. Showed it to some of my friends, and they were weirded out. They were like, hey, that's not a hedgehog, that's a human with a Sonic helmet. We were all joking about it for like a week. And I did not have that much help. I did not have that much hope for the film. Thought this was going to be another Michael Bay Ninja Turtles. And yeah. And then...
Hey kid, you got any chili dogs?
And then... 2019, on the last day of April,
Gotta go fast. Meow?
that creature was unleashed upon the world. And lots of people were talking about it at school. Me and my friends were talking about it for a while. While me, I was trying to stay positive. I was like, hey, the movie could still be alright. I mean, just as a design, I mean, the movie could... And the odd music choice. And then they announced that they will be changing the design and delaying it to 2020. And then, in November 2019, one early morning.
All of super energy in an extremely handsome package. On my planet, people were always after my powers. So I came to yours. It gets a little lonely, but that's okay.
And then that trailer had me hyped for the movie. And when you think about it, it's a good reason to put it in 2020, especially how 2020 turned out. When you think about 2019, you already were hyped for movies like Avengers Endgame. In 2020, you have Sonic the Hedgehog. And yeah, I was really, really hyped for that movie. And me and my friends were talking about it for a bit. Then when the movie came out, me, my mom, and my cousin went to see the movie, and we really enjoyed it. And it was just a great time to be a Sonic fan, like, in a long time. Like, I already talked about it in another video, but there's some good things about it. Sonic's character, and some funny dialogue and stuff about it. And also, the mid-credit scene is very interesting. Tails shows up, of course, and I told you, my entire audience went crazy. But yeah, overall, the movie was pretty good, and it got me hyped for the sequel. And yet, they did announce a sequel. And then in 2021, there are set leaks, as usual for movies. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. And that makes me excited for the sequel. And that means that the directors and producers can take a little bit more risks with the movie. First one was more experimental with what they could do with the Sonic universe. This one I think they can go full Sonic, but still having it be its own thing and still be able for the main audience to understand. So yeah, that wraps it up, folks. Also, that Sonic leak has me wanting to vibe to some Sonic Heroes music.
Together we can overcome all the odds. It's never as hard as it seems.
Hope you like, comment, but not a mean comment, and subscribe. Anyway, see ya.